Chips on the Grill, sponsored by Dale Seasoning and Don's Meat Shop.
We're glad to have you back for another edition of Chips on the Grill. I'm Chip Chapman alongside Donnie Rains. Wow, I got to tell you, every time you go into Don's, it seems like you've got something new. Right now, and you know, sometimes the weather can be a little unpredictable around here, so you got to have a backup plan. Our backup plan now is the George Foreman Grill, and you have got the Beast Burger.
Absolutely.
What is in the Beast Burger?
Well, it's an exotic mix of Wagyu beef, boar, elk, bison.
Bison, wow. You're hearing a lot about Wagyu and bison especially. I can't wait to try it now that you have the other two mixed in. Any tips on this that we need to know other than the obvious? Don't overcook it.
That's the main one. You know, it's so lean. The only fat source is from the Wagyu beef. You know, you just don't want to overcook it. You don't want to dry it out.
And if you're cooking this, for example, on one of the tabletop grills, roughly how long per side? Or if you're doing it on one of these, all you have to do is shut the lid,
shut it down,
and boom, you're ready to go. Rough time estimate?
I think, you know, on a normal grill, we're in the neighborhood of 15 minutes. George Foreman's probably a little faster.
Yeah, and one of the beauties about cooking on a grill like this, as you'll see here in a moment, once you've got the lid down, leave it for a few minutes and open it back up. Right. You got some beautiful sear marks that are all ready to go. What other kind of burgers do you have here? And I know it's something a little different.
Yeah, you know, we've talked about bacon, and bacon goes great in everything.
Right.
So I brought one of it's our ground chuck and bacon. We call it our 50-50 burger.
Wait. Back up. That's ground chuck and
bacon.
What is my favorite meat?
Raw bacon.
Bacon. So you've got this at about a 50-50 blend.
Right.
Ready?
All right.
See, now there you have it. And you can start these, and probably should, as far as the Beast Burgers are concerned, a little bit ahead or a little bit before you do the bacon burger.
Absolutely.
Right?
This will cook quicker.
That will cook quicker. Throw it on there and let's see how much quicker. Man. And those are not, how should we put it? Those aren't little bitty sized burgers either. That's a respectable helping of meat. While this finishes cooking, I wanted to ask you about this. This is Smoky Dust, and you were telling me these guys are local.
They are. They're a competitive smoking team. You know, they do competitions and stuff. And they've developed their own seasoning, and we sell it.
And they've got Smoky Dust like this, and I think there's a couple of different varieties of this. Pretty cool to be able to talk about some local folks who have gone on to the national stage and making their own line of seasonings.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely incredible. One other thing, this is char crust, or char crust, rather. Tell me a little bit about what char crust is.
You know, it's a seasoning that when you use it, it helps put a bark on the meat. You know, that hickory molasses you're holding in your hand is great on pork.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You know.
I would imagine. So it helps give the effect of protein that has been blackened.
Blackened, absolutely.
Wow. And this is good for, again, chicken, pork, and of course beef. Char crust, you can find them right here at Don's Meat Shop. And one of these packs will do a number of pieces of meat.
Absolutely.
So you just need to get a number of pieces of meat, and the place to get that is at Don's Meat Shop. They're out on Hickson Pike, right there close to Big Ridge. Don, good to see you as always. Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful. I think we ought to plate them up and eat them up, but make sure you stop by and pick them up at Don's Meat Shop on Hickson Pike. We'll see you next time for another edition of Chips on the Grill.
Chips on the Grill, sponsored by Dale Seasoning and Don's Meat Shop.